Welcome to this video in which I'm going to be talking about the Side Business School at the University of Oxford. If you are applying to the school in this year, which is 2021 intake, then make sure that you watch this video till the end. I have a lot of actionable tips coming up for you. Alright, so let's understand what are the unique points about the college itself. So, though SIDE is a relatively later addition to it, but the University of Oxford is older than the Aztec civilization, right? That's how old it is. And I know a student who actually graduated, and he said, a lot of these official ceremonies are actually even now conducted in Latin, right? So that's how steeped it is in culture and tradition. And honestly, for the rest of your life, you're going to be Oxford educated, right? So I think it does have certain credentials that are associated maybe more with the university than with the school. But I think the school itself, a very good program. In fact, I would say the fact that as an MBA student, you're able to tap into this network, into this community, into the larger Oxford, community is what I would say is a very unique feature about the school. The second is lot of experiential, practical learning, a lot of project work, lot of teamwork. Because unlike some of the US schools in Europe, many of the UK schools, they believe that learning is not just quantitative, it also has to be qualitative, correct? So it's not just about passing an exam, but it's also doing group work and trying to work with others in a team. So I think if you are someone who is very kinesthetic, likes to roll up their sleeves and get the job done, then maybe this could be the kind of school that you want to look at. The third part is, well, it's 1 year, great. Second, post your MBA, you can stay in the UK for 2 years. So in that sense, Oxford is similar to Cambridge. The essay for which we have also shot, and you will find over here. But that's the advantage of applying to UK schools at this point. The 2 years of breathing space that you get, right? Which means at least for the next 3 years, depending on how the world turns out, at least you are going to be in the UK. Obviously, getting a job is something that will depend on your competence, on your ability to network with people, right? So that's again a huge positive. Now, let us get a little bit into the application questions, the application requirements. Very different application requirements from Oxford. So, I'll tell you why. Because what they have really done is they have knocked off this whole idea that we need to be asking people these longish 300, 500 word essays. Okay, so instead what they have is they have an application that is more on the video format, and I'll be getting there very shortly. But they ask for your undergrad transcripts, your GMAT or GRE scores. They also have some English requirements. So if you have studied, through your graduation in English, you don't need to worry. But make sure you look at those requirements. Then they also have this optional part, which is the written work, which includes tell us something that is not covered in your application, which the admission committee would like to know. Now, this question, as always, we need to ask, is there something else that they could think about our application? See, always look at your application this way. How do I preempt any question the admission committee would have? Right? If they look at my application, could there be some misperceptions they may have if I have jumped too many jobs? Or do you think a particular bad year in college, right, which is reflecting poorly on my transcripts? Can I use this space to explain that? Whatever be the case, be it a personal issue or something else that you want to talk about, make sure that you use the optional essay in the application. There is also the Oxford 1+1 MBA scheme, which we haven't discussed. For the purview of this video, we'll be talking about that separately. You also have this one which says reapplicants need to submit an additional essay. Very, very clear, 250 words. What improvements have you made in your candidacy? I think it's a very important question, because they want to know, like, we invested time in looking into your application and we rejected, let's say, last year. We just are interested to know that since the last 1 year, has there been anything different in your life, right? So I think That's what you need to do. Then you come to the online assessment. Great. So now what will happen is that they are saying, and I'm going to quote from their website, to virtually meet you, get a sense of your personality, and see how you think on your feet. You will need to complete an online assessment as part of your application. Now, look at the words, to get a sense of your personality, to see how you think on your feet, correct? So that's what they are really looking at, right? That's their objective, because what they feel is sometimes, the written words can be over orchestrated. You know what I'm saying? Like it is written in by someone and then there are multiple edits, and we are guilty of it as well. So at Crack Verbal we have an admission services team. So any questions that you have about the SIAD application essays, we have worked with many students in the past. You'll find links to their videos also over here, who we have helped to get into the school. But what's more important is that you need to be figuring out how do you do this, right? So I'll tell you what it is. It's basically 5 questions. All of you guys gonna have the same format for the video. You'll have 2 motivation based questions, you'll have 2 competency based questions, and 1 written response. So I'll tell you what they are. The motivation questions are nothing but 2 questions. Why do you want to do an MBA? 2, why is the Oxford MBA the best program for you, right? So try to prepare a response for about a minute or so. So you will be given some time. There will be a warm-up time. The prompt will come, and then you'll have a countdown timer. You will have to enable access of your camera and your mic. So you can go to Kira testing platform. So that's the platform most of these B schools use for the video essays. So they will also give you some kind of practice. So don't worry about the platform. That's not the problem, right? So make sure that you have the points for these 2 questions. Then there are 2, competency based questions. These will be randomized, and if you look at what has been asked, if you go to GMAT Club or something, the kind of questions is, tell us about a time that you asked for help. How did it go? Tell us about a time you are overloaded with work. How were you able to handle it? Correct? How were you able to convince a project member, so on. Okay, and then there is 1 written response that will be randomized, and here is the key: light-hearted, to show how you can think on your feet, right? So one of the questions that was asked to someone was, what do you like more, cats or dogs, right? Or what do you think is better, apples or oranges? Something of that sort, right? There is no logic to it, but they are also trying to see how you can think on your feet. Now, how do I want you to tackle these video essays? First of all, you need to be comfortable, right? So don't worry that you are actually taking a test or there is a camera, your webcam is going to record you. Don't worry, just try to be natural. You have a minute, right? So for the motivation based questions, you would need to prepare. So if you have 1 minute of why you want to do an MBA, you need to be answering 3 questions to answer this. The first question, where you are. The second question, where you want to be. And the third question, what is the delta that an MBA will provide you? Okay. Now at this point, don't get into the Oxford MBA part. Why? Because there is a separate question on why the Oxford MBA is the best MBA program for you. How do you do this now? You now take all the deltas that you mentioned that you hope to get from an MBA program. Let's say you want to decrease your knowledge gaps. There are certain areas that you want to go and learn a little bit more. There could be an intention to develop your leadership style, your leadership skills. Correct? There could be a requirement saying, for me to get to my future goals, I need to have the right kind of brand, the right kind of credentials. Right? Now in the first, you have already set the context. The second video is going to be simply how Oxford can give you those resources. Again, look at our webpage where we have given details about the program, right? So make sure you kind of write something how it will help you in your specific case. Now, coming to the two competency-based questions, my take would be not worry too much. There are a list of questions that you can prepare for about 10 questions or so. Keep a couple of examples in your mind. Okay, whenever you keep these examples in your mind, you know that there will be about a time when you are challenged. So now what you could do is you could give an example of the project. Right now, once you think what projects you want to talk about, it could be easier for you to remember the specific examples within this project rather than for you to just come up with something completely new. Right, so I would say keep your kind of bag of 5 or 6 projects examples ready with you. Now, the written response bit, what I would say is this is nothing but an ability to test whether you are not only able to write something clearly, right, like what sentence correction is, that is something that is already tested. Your GMAT scores are already telling me. But what they are looking at is there a sense of humor? Can he play with words, right? And those are things that you may not currently know, but there are ways and means for us to do that. In any which case, if you are looking at applying to the Oxford program, to Side Business School, do let us know. Someone in our team can talk to you, help you with figuring out how you can take your next steps, because I understand that your situation could be slightly different, right? So thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, please make sure that you subscribe to our channel so that you get updates on all the new videos we have. And if you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. We will make sure that we get your queries answered. Thank you and all the best.